Let me know when it's up and stuff like that. Everyone else ready? Yeah? Smell ever show up? Nope.
I was gonna make a joke, but it can wait.
Go ahead, make one now. Alright.
Okay. I think I know what I'm doing.
Alright, also don't forget, Hammer of the Emperor is a thing, if you guys have forgot when you're looking around in mods and weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, Hammer of the Emperor is definitely a thing, and there are customizations in that as well. Those would actually be along the lines of the symbol of sanctity. Yes, a symbol of sanctity, a carbine, saw-off, extended barrel, and a manual operation.
What page was that?
Hammer of the Emperor?
Yeah.
That is 122.
Did you ever end up getting a art that you wanted for your comrade, Rem?
Crap, no.
I'll just copy over Bob's and then rename it, and then we'll make you one next time.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to add before we go?
That's it.
I think I forgot to give you all sight. That would be a thing you'd need. What?
We're currently on like the smash screen.
Yep, but when I copy over your tokens, it's they're not gonna have anything.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Should we roll for that dog and see whether or not I can cajole it to come along with us?
Hey, you guys already did.
Oh yeah.
It is. We're gonna when Sleep gets back, we're gonna pick off on the road back to camp.
Cool. I can teach it how to fetch. I can teach it how to fetch me a beer.
You have a little like a little ammo box tin right next to the coolant, so it's like a makeshift refrigerator.
Sure, and I also have something that looks like a dishwasher tray right next to the engine's exhaust port to help charge the las batteries.
Sounds good. But yeah, you're not going to be showing up for a minute because you haven't been introduced. So.
Yep.
Let me make sure that. All right. Well, we can't get a hold of Nick's because no one knows his phone number. So, let me make sure I got Jet's downtime copied out.
I think Merzendi now respects the power of the bootleg Mechanicus. I can make her even more accurate with the power sword.
Does a custom grip actually add to weapon skill?
It said any weapon, so I'm assuming it does apply.
Yeah, it'd apply if it says any weapon.
It says ballistic skill or weapon skill.
All right. Power sword harder, Commissar Senpai.
And I made her a bit more accurate with her bolt pistol too.
like she needed it.
Hey, we all got +5. We all got +5 to our shots.
I know, but last session she just kind of cleaned house with her bolt pistol. It was great. Or was that the last? Oh wait, no. I think it was a bolt pistol that she shot the sniper with, right?
No, that was the last gun.
Oh.
I only pulled out the bolt pistol for like that final ambush and then the fight on the top level.
Gotcha. The one where I got to set you on fire. That was fun.
Set you on fire for love. Alright, so... Is there anything else? Get away, Skype, I don't use you.
Sound off when you return and sleep.
I'm returned.
You're the worst. Alright. Everyone here? Everyone ready? Alright. Welcome back to Only War with Stray, the show where I roll and God laughs. Last week... man. Alright, last week you guys went to the Varaxan materials factory. You rolled over all the heavy bolters. You killed the boss, the first boss, without him ever being able to fire back. Killed the secondary boss with him able to set your commissar on fire just for a little bit. You found in the Colonel Mutton Chops' office a campaign map, some eldritch documents, a really creepy bronze book, and a pupper. You have since adopted the dog, which you guys haven't seen fit to name yet, and are on your way back to the base camp to report your success. A couple of differences from last week, a couple changes. This week, joining us, we have Ramil. Yes, that one from Venko. Yeah, yeah, the mod guy. Yeah, and
I am Enoch Markov, bootleg Mechanicus.
and further cementing her role as the greatest person of all time, Merzendi has got me 5 months of dynamic lighting. Hence, yes. Hence, you see over to the far left a little Skulls in Winter thing, so Winter can keep an eye on things when he's popped into chat. He's a Servo Skull.
No.
So let's go.
So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, our buddy Winter pops into here because his internet is kind of garbage, and he likes to be able to see things happen in real time. All right, so you guys have just left the Vortrix factory and are on your way back to the Imperial base camp. Whoop.
Just excellent.
I'm not sure if I ever impressed upon you guys that you were in a forest, so I put more forest in your forest.
Yo, dog.
I actually had to thin out this map because I put too many trees.
Oh, damn.
So it used to be a lot worse. All right. I'll move out of the way so you can see the Death Corps of Krieg have taken the Vortrix factory, and you are now on your way back. Now, Do you radio in, or do you just start driving back to the camp? What do you do?
Am I part of it at this point or no?
Not yet.
I say we radio in, so that way we don't get, shot by friendly fire.
Good idea.
Yeah, I think that we were gonna. Well, somebody already did contact HQ with the recent developments.
You radioed in airstrikes. I do not remember HQ being alerted.
I thought they wanted to turn in, Jet had been intent. Jet and the commissar had been intent on telling HQ about swimming.
Pretty sure they didn't radio it in, but if anyone else remembers that, then it must have happened.
Might have been I think it was something to do with explosives. No, it wasn't explosives. I don't recall what it was. Anyways, and then there are also trade air guardsmen.
Did you guys? Well, we'll just say that you radio that in now. So, what do you guys radio in? What information do you radio back?
Definitely gonna tell them about the chaosy stuff. Talking about the fact that there are traitor guardsmen.
Attack.
Oh yeah, the guns are Xenotech.
They already knew that one.
They already knew that, yeah. But
that's what we were there to mark them for.
I meant the literal the guy in armor that we saw. That was like a
tech priest.
Yeah, that looked like a tech priest was working for them. Let's see. And let me see. That's probably it that we're getting out of the area for the bombs or whatever for the airstrike. So basically, mission accomplished. We're telling them mission accomplished is the few pieces of information. The fact that my character got some looks like some intel from a desk, like actual intel, not KRC books.
Yes, he's quite dead.
All right, is that all the information you're relaying back?
And that we're coming home.
All right. Someone pops in on the horn and tells you, rather than head straight back to base camp, to head to the southeast and about this direction, because they're setting up a resupply post right around down here.
Excellent.
You are now officially in Imperial-held territory.
All right.
The front line ends at the river.
Nice.
All right. So, you guys just gonna drive south? You gonna do anything else while you're in the factory, or no?
Not I.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I was just saying something.
Yeah, you did kill everyone, but, I don't know. Depends on what you guys want to do. I'm not going to tell you to do anything.
Made everything
Go join the Death Corps of Creation, just mop up survivors. We haven't pissed on their corpses enough yet.
I mean, you can if you want. That's not exactly Recon's job, but...
I'm not actually interested in that.
Okay.
Don't be hurting my tank.
Alright, so you're just gonna drive to where they told you?
That's the plan so far. I feel like Jet or, hilariously, Jet and or Nyx would be the person to make that decision. My vote is follow directions.
Right now, it looks like Jet is hotboxing the Chimera, and it looks like Chris is making googly eyes at the puppy. Neither seem to be paying attention to you.
Nobody's driving.
And I'm at least far away enough that I cannot help you.
Oh, boy.
Jet's totally driving. It's just that she's got like the hatch pulled down, and as you guys are driving along, little billows of smoke comes from her compartment, just out at the front of the tank.
Purple Haze is playing.
The job well done. She did good. She
Yeah.
held in it. She claimed an entire corridor. She might have even inscribed her name in it.
Hope she's at least smoking my brand.
Emperor brand low sticks now with extra heresy.
How about less heresy and we got a deal?
All right. Since you're in Imperial held territory right now, you're not going to have any random encounters other than dogs, but you're in a tank.
Puny dog on tank.
We have the adorable dog. Puppers.
You're the only dog that's needed. Just kill all the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, look, puppers, it's your parents.
This is what happens if you betray the Emperor.
We'll become the Imperial Canine Unit instead of a Recon Squad.
All right. So you guys can play with the puppy. Right now, it is nightfall. You have made it to an Imperial forward observation camp. Do you just drive up and close the hatch and go to sleep? Try to find better rations and the stuff that fits in a Chimera? What do you do?
Oh boy. It's this basic. So this is just a resupply stop. It's not like full service sort of thing.
This is a forward observation post. The main base is the one where Imperial operations for the sector are being controlled from. Might move in the future, but for now they didn't. There's a bit more than prefabs in the landing zone.
Cool. I might as well go see if we can catch up with that other. Wow, I'm retarded. I was gonna go say, hey, let's go catch up with that other Chimera that has been with us the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. Go chat up the people holding the observation post, see what's going on around there. Catch up on the latest juicy gossip.
All right. You walk up to them. They seem amiable enough. This is just a forward recon camp, and the guys that are here are mostly pogues, just kind of standing around with macro binoculars.
Nice. How goes the struggle, lads?
They just kind of look at you and shrug. Well, not much struggle to be had around here. Just keeping an eye out, making sure the area is clear of those giant fucking dogs, and had to bring out the flamers for a couple of them creepy plants. But other than that, it's been quiet so far.
They're too calm. They need the fear of the Emperor put in them.
These are pogues. So, you coming back from the factory? How was that? We heard it was a hell of a slog.
We killed everyone. I'm drunk on blood. I'm not even kidding. I'm just supposed to be a doctor. They just melted. Literally, some of them melted.
It's pretty awesome.
They'll snicker and then offer you a light. Sounds good.
Thank you kindly. I'll take it graciously.
My biggest question is, what is the state of my chimera?
And they didn't even bring the Chimera into the factory. They left it on a hill and then crept up to it.
You didn't hurt my baby.
All right.
Say, oh yeah, have we? What's the deal with us being acquainted with Enoch? Is it he was here the whole time, or
He was part of your squad, but as soon as you guys stepped off the Chimera, you remember those Lehman Russ tanks? They needed help repairing those Lehman Russ tanks.
I was more needed elsewhere. The ominous eye told me so.
it's good to see you again, Enoch.
You didn't hurt my baby.
You haven't. He's not being introduced yet.
Oh.
I'll tell you when he's being introduced. Don't you start jumping the gun.
I say when it gets introduced, I'm telling the story.
All right. Is there anything else you're gonna do at the? You just gonna smoke with these guys? Anything else?
Yeah, just chill. Hey, after shooting the shit, rub up some.
Is there a what's it called? Sort of like a temple.
There is a little shrine to the Emperor. Yes.
All right, Marcel will as you give thanks to the Emperor that her and her team made it out alive.
So by little, I'm assuming it's about the size of an apartment building.
It's not that big. No.
It's probably the size
It's not as impressive as the giant prefab back at the other base.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. That about it?
That's it for me.
All right. Any of you want to use this night to improve the dog's disposition towards you?
Yes.
Right now, it is at neutral for all of you, but Chris. Yes, Chris has 1 step of success with the dog.
I'm gonna try and play with it. Give it some food if it's feeling skittish.
All right. If you want to attempt to improve its disposition and you're giving it food, make me a fellowship check plus 10. Nat 100, burn a fate point.
Hey.
All right, 1 degree of success. Its disposition changes to you by 1 step.
Yes. Good.
It's not as skittish of you as it has been, and while it doesn't, sit by you or anything when you sit down, it, seems more or less amiable for you being, within a couple of feet of it.
Marcel will also give it snacks and pets. If it lets
It's going to become the fattest dog.
Yes.
Don't make it so fat it can't fit through the tank.
This is our recon dog, Mr. Blubbers.
Wolf.
Fat Wolf.
He is approximately a sphere, but he is really good at hauling ammunition.
Its disposition does not change toward you. It's still a little skittish.
Oh.
But over your downtime, you can basically do the equivalent of taking 20s. Because you're just hanging out with it so much. So, Commissar Winter, do you play with the dog as well?
No worries.
It's
no worries.
all good, buddy. All right. Night falls. Over the night, you're woken up, in the middle of the night by the sound of a heavy bolter going off. Then all quiet after that. Do you go and investigate, or just stay in your tent? Your tanks.
What did we hear?
Heavy bolter going off. One of the point defenses.
Yeah, definitely.
Not
Right.
all of them lit up. I will point out. You only heard one.
Definitely look out one of the gun ports or something. Whatever
Yeah.
sort of viewing ports might be available without actually like popping my head up.
Yeah, I think I agree with the commissar. We should probably take a look.
Okie dokie. Are you just looking outside of the tank?
I was saying using gun ports, but somebody else can do something else. I don't know exactly what sort of viewing options we have from inside the Chimera.
There are viewports.
Yeah, you can. But is I would say are any of them facing the direction? But literally, there's a turret, there's a forward viewpoint for the heavy bolter, and then there's firing ports on pretty much all sides. So there should be viewing ports. Is it close enough
Yes.
for us to actually look and see?
Yes, this is in a big camp. It's nighttime, so make me a perception check.
Any positives or negatives?
Hey, it's Smut Elf.
It's that dude. So sorry if you guys were waiting for so long for me.
boy.
He suddenly jerks up with the dog on his chest. Yep, you haven't missed much. You guys are at a forward observation camp on your way back from the Vortex factory.
All right.
Spreading tales of our great victories over the enemies of the Emperor.
Here's just the flat perception roll.
I want to look at the turret in the direction. Well, I mean, like I assume that I kind of know that there's a bolter in place at a given, place, and that I know which one it was because of hearing it. But I don't know if I need to roll something for that.
No. If you wait, say that one more time.
So basically, I want to look in the direction of the turret that went off.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to roll some perception to see if I know which turret it was, just from hearing it.
You're just rolling perception. Just looking out the
Cool.
viewport and rolling perception.
Yeah, I'm trying to use magnoculars to help with the darkness.
If you're using magnoculars, you get a +10 to your roll.
Cool. Watch it.
You did not calibrate your magnoculars. All right.
Looking through the wrong end.
All right, Bob. From what you can see in the darkness, the entire camp hasn't gone on alert, and the machine gun nest looks like it's powered down. You can see some large, if you strain your eyes, you can see some large lumps off, in the clearing. You know how military, when they set up an observation post, they'll usually cut down the trees and about 100 yards out. You can see some large lumps, but that's about it. They don't appear to be moving.
I assume they're dead because it's a heavy bolter, and if they were still moving, they would still be getting shot at. So I assume it's no danger.
It's either that or the watchmen are getting on in the tower, and they had just accidentally bumped the gun.
That may also be a thing that happened.
The God Emperor does not care about what gender you're attracted to, just as long as they're human.
As long as it's human, it can kill anything that's not human.
Yep. Marcel will relay the information and then probably try and take a nap.
All right. If you guys don't get out to ask what's going on, you just go right back to bed.
Marcel might actually get out and ask, like if it's close enough to, or find someone who might know what's going on, because that's generally a bad thing.
It doesn't take long to find a guardsman just kind of lazing about with a low stick just kind of hanging lazily out of his mouth. Just some Varaxan dogs trying to get to the camp's food. It's not a big deal. Heavy Bolter took care of him right quick.
Okay, that's what I figured. And then back again, walk back up. Hey, yeah, it was. It looks like it's just some Bracken hounds. Everyone go back to sleep. Marcel then proceeds to like face plant onto her bunk.
Her bunk being just her commander's the commander's chair.
She's sleeping on it backwards. Just
Mine comfy chair.
So basically, I've just
didn't
been,
see the
with
commissar
Papa.
sitting there, get stabbed in the ass.
Doesn't matter. Don't care.
Well, Winter did say that she was going to try to improve squad morale. What better way than sharing a chair?
Sure, why not?
All right. You all go back to bed, and nothing much else happens during the night. You know, there's something to be said about being in a forward camp in friendly territory ringed by heavy bolters.
The only way he could be safer is if he had even more heavy bolters.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the entire fighting discipline of the Imperial Guard. If there isn't enough bolter or lasgun, more bolter. Anyways, so unless you guys want to do anything else, you pile back into your chimeras and head back to the main base camp.
All right.
All right.
Holy shit, that thing moves fast.
Well, this is over the course of like a day.
Oh.
And since you're an Imperial-held territory, the only thing that is going to be like a random encounter that's going to hit you is going to be Varaxan wolves, but you're even farther back into Imperial territory. There's like artillery and stuff, so not going to really be around here, and there's no traitor guardsmen this far back.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that even if he did come up against a Varaxan wolf, we could just run it over and then, I don't know, they'd probably send out a servitor to pick up the slurry.
All right. So you head back to your base, check your chimeras in the hangar, and so what do you do first? Generally, something that would be done if you had found something of note would be to alert the proper authorities about it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Marcel will do that.
I believe the commissar was going to take the books to the Lord Commissar of the base, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the commissar can handle that. I have important paperwork from
Wintray may want to put on her best ass-kissing lipstick for this part.
Wait for your tokens to all copy over.
but I have important plans, whatever they have, shopping lists from the
I
guy over
believe
the-
you grabbed the campaign notes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna hand them in to R. To the colonel.
all right, that would be yep. All right. So we're going. Well, we'll do that one first. So let me. Is anyone going with him? Her. Anyone going with Marcel?
Nah, I'm probably still just like napping in the Chimera with Pupper.
I'm doing techie things.
Yep. You're gonna be introduced in a minute. Anthony, you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just go along for the ride. So I'm tagging along.
Oh no, wrong layer.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
All right, you head inside to the main command building, and you see the Colonel Rowe is continuing to, do what you saw her doing last time, going over notes. She seems a bit busier than before, checking into her comm bead pretty often, and it's still. Oh, does this have? This one shouldn't have dynamic lighting turned on. Oops. It does. Why does it have that?
Apparently, we're now playing black boxes, everyone. Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that. I forgot that I, knew that you didn't need dynamic lighting for this one. I think I was really tired when I started just turning on dynamic lighting everywhere.
To be fair, once you pop, you just can't stop.
You know
Alright.
what I mean.
All right. So now that you can actually see the Colonel and the always present Engineer Malika, the Colonel hasn't noticed you yet. She seems to be a little bit busier than usual, yelling into yelling into a mic, stuff like that, and pacing back and forth. But Engineer Malika notices you and steps forward. I see your mission was a success, otherwise you would not be here.
Yeah, we even managed to keep the tank hurt.
It is more valuable than you. Well done. About the enemy weapon emplacements, I trust that they were taken care of.
They were.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we shot him right down.
She just looks at you, raises an eyebrow, turns back to the sergeant.
On our homeworld, all right?
I'm lonely. Oh man. Anyways, turns back to
Apparently, our homeworld has all the best music.
Yep. Anyways, so with that exchange, very awkward and stiff, but what do you expect from a tech priest? She just turns around without a word and goes back. By this time, the colonel has noticed you and stepped forward. Well, howdy. I trust you all had a lot of fun out there. No one got killed, I hope.
No, it seems the God Emperor was protecting us.
Seriously, like, not a scratch. It was ridiculous.
What? No, I set the commissar on fire, dude. I remember that.
Yeah, the comm got a few light burns, but
Y'all might not want to tell the leader that you lit your commissar on fire. That probably wouldn't like that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, first of all, I don't want to immediately be like, Yeah, everyone was fine except the commissar caught fire. Technically, nobody got a scratch, just burns.
Chris too. She was only slightly singed.
Yeah.
Very slightly singed.
There are some light burns, but nothing major.
It warmed up her beef jerky in her coat pocket.
Melted her icy heart.
I was gonna say warm jerky, eh? Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Well, yes, but that's beside the point.
All right. The colonel smiled and said, "So, how about that colonel guy? You get rid of him? Is he still around?"
Nope.
Dead.
Dead.
He did.
Good. He didn't happen to have any operational intel on him, did he? We could really use that.
We found this on his desk. Dump. The campaign notes I had gathered.
She looks at him and her face brights up. All right, yeah, this can be incredibly useful. You know, those Death Corps boys, they have their name for a reason. They're kind of a little, I wouldn't say suicidal, but best not to talk down about our
They
directors.
put all their
anyway.
faith into the God Emperor.
And so this should make the slog ahead a bit easier. You know, I see hidden emplacements on the river here. All right, good. I trust everything. I also heard that while you're in while you were there, the communications in the enemy lines broke down, and one of their heavy bolter lines went silent. Don't suppose that was you guys?
Who else could it have been?
Yeah, guilty as charged.
That's good. Yeah, that particular heavy bolter line was really causing annoyance, and being able to disrupt their drone relays. It's good stuff. Well, if there's nothing else, you guys, hit the bunk, get some chow, you can get a drink. You earned it.
Is that
news? The commissar might be the person to tell you about this, but we found some nasty shit in the colonel's office.
She cocks her head. Nasty shit?
Like chaos shit.
Her face kind of pales a little, and you hear her muttering under her breath. From what you can decipher, their curses basically only heard on Skahiri and never in polite company. So, where are these documents now? These things. I trust you burned it all.
The things that could be burned were... We brought one back for the Inquisition because it couldn't be destroyed, and it's really weird.
That could be, but the Inquisition. There aren't any Inquisitorial agents here. I assume the Commissar has these items.
Yeah.
Yep. Didn't look at them. Didn't care for them. Didn't want nothing to do with them. Commissar has them. Yep. Just any complaints, direct them to the Commissar.
I
They are
assume
good
she's
for
taking.
something.
I assume she's taking them to the Lord Commissar. Then.
I assume so.
I got no deal, and I don't understand that stuff.
And it's best not to try, guardsman.
Yeah.
Celestina is a reasonable woman. She should be able to handle this with care, but I wouldn't go too far off the base if I were you. In fact, after you guys are done getting chow, report to the Hospitalers for For
Decontamination.
inspection. Something like that.
Delousing. Give us your clothes. Here's a flower.
All
We're
right.
like, we're going to take blood tests and beat you over the head till you.
Gonna beat the heresy right out of you.
Yeah.
That'll teach you to even know about heresy.
All right. So she's told you to, not leave or anything like that, and to go and grab some chow while you can.
Sounds good.
To the
All
bar!
All right.
Drinks all around.
All right. Winter, you walk up to the Lord Commissar building. It's just as robust and decorated as you remember. There's the symbol of the commissars over the door, under the double-headed eagle. And you knock on the. Do you knock on the door and enter? Okie dokie. You enter, and Lord Commissar Celestina Lamek is looking over some notes, and seems to be a stack of papers, and you notice a service girl buzzing around helping her sort through everything. She looks up to you and gives you a tight smile. Ah, Commissar de Savat. You return. I trust your mission was a success. You can type it out. It's okay. You don't have to talk. I know it probably hurts. Something to report. Your tone makes it sound serious. Oh, that's where all my tokens went. They were hiding.
Hey. Hey.
Celestina looks down at what you offered her, and her eyes widen. She quickly takes some. Quickly takes the contents and puts it into a steel box that has numerous ritual carvings and what you would know to be different types of seals and things like that. Commissar, this is not good. We have had enough trouble with the governor of this planet and his Xenos philandering ways, but this is something entirely different. She steps back and thinks.
Seems like he was trying to get into the big leagues.
None of your compatriots read from these things, did they? I trust their only interaction was putting it away, or at least trying to destroy it. Someone's popular.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Give me a sec.
Good. Despite that, you know, of course, that you'll have to be looked over by the medical staff. In fact, on something like of this magnitude, we'll probably have to bring in a specialist to look you over. Shouldn't did any of your crew members develop any mutations, act different after the book was closed?
Hmm.
What? She gives you a tight-lipped nod and uh, uh, looks you in the eye. Good. This could have been very bad had they bothered to look upon these things. These these books, these artifacts of chaos can corrupt the soul even by proximity. You understand the necessity of inspection, but you will have to stay within the camp for the foreseeable future. But provided there is no sign of corruption, you should be able to return to full duty. And she nods at you and says, "You may see yourself out. I have much to think about." And assuming that you leave, then we'll switch back over. All right. Uh, all right. So, Anthony, Marcel, you walk out of you walk out of the command tent, and are you going over to food? Yeah. Is that your plan? Hello.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good idea.
All right. On your way out, you on your way out, and you're gonna head back to go get some food and stuff. Oh yeah, Bob's on the phone, right? Oh yeah, Pizza Bob. All right.
Did you bring enough to share with the class?
Never.
I did, but I'm going to eat it all instead.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, what the hell?
Can you?
Can you
All right.
not?
So, on your way out, you, Enoch, you see your friends from your erstwhile crew walking back from glorious adventure after you've been slaving away over the Lehman Rust tanks with a very boisterous motor pool sergeant.
Oi, you rat bastards! Y'all didn't damage my tank, did you?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, thank God. And I'm assuming you're okay too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A little bit burnt, but nothing major.
Nothing that can't be fixed. So, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, skip a few. Alright, looks like we're missing a couple of people.
Is Winter joining? Yay, there he is.
Is the pup with them?
Yeah, at this point, I think I'd have the puppy with me.
So can I just make it like an immediate, like a little fellowship check, whatever, for the pup? Try to tame it.
Yeah, you could run over and try to give it scratches. I think you have train wild animal, right?
Yeah, that's technically a subset of survival.
Yeah, which actually allows you to train it and gives you bonuses on, gives you full bonuses on, what's it called? Improving its disposition. There we go.
Wrangling, technically.
All right.
So
Yes. I'm back.
All right. So if you want to do that, do your thing.
all right, any bonuses or anything like that?
Are you offering it food or anything?
Sure, I guess I can. Sure, I guess I can offer it a little scrap of what's left of my lunch. And damn, that's a big servo skull.
I was just showing Winter what he looked like. About this servo skull, it had just been following you ever since you guys were on the ship over here. The Mechanicus have no idea why the machine spirit has attached itself to you, but it has decided to follow you around. You can see faint scratch marks on the side of one of its rotors that just says, "In winter."
I am perfectly okay with this.
You now have a friendly neighborhood servo skull.
So, my deal, I'm assuming. And since I'm offering food, is there any bonus?
That's a 10.
Okay. Alright, let's actually try this. Click. Big. Anything.
And it should pop up, and it should say modifiers, and just add 10.
Oh, there it is.
The degree of success, because you're trained in the skill, you immediately get bonuses towards its disposition towards you. It is happily eating out of your hand.
Okay, cool.
Guys, still haven't named your dog.
So, what's with the dog meat?
Found him in the Colonel's room. Liked me, brought him back.
You didn't shoot it.
He did not shoot it.
Okay. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Colonel, that's not a bad name for a dog.
Excuse me, Colonel.
We could really
Colonel
confuse the
Barkins,
shit out of some other squads.
We're not calling it Colonel Barkins.
What about Barkington?
How about Captain Wolf's?
It is a girl dog.
Barkington dog. Final answer.
Well, I was gonna
Tam.
tough bitch, but
Tam.
you know, I
see what
fully
you did
support
there.
Tam. I fully support Tam.
I'll support Tam as well.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Tam or Tam Wolf?
Just Tam.
Tam Pup at this point.
Yeah, Tam.
Tam Wolf comes later.
That's its evolution.
Not big enough to be a wolf yet. Bark, bark. Am I a good boy? I freaking love that. That's so great.
Well, if
It's my all-seeing eye dog.
if you insist on keeping a dog, is it at least housebroken yet? Because if not, it's not going in my tank.
Too late. Rode in the tank all the way back.
If I find anything in that tank that's not supposed to be there, you're riding on the exhaust pipe next time.
My star goes, he's a good puppy. Oh, easy.
It barks at you. Well, it can't bark at this point. It's not big enough. It barfs at you.
So it does the yip.
Yep.
This is acceptable. It's quite acceptable.
Enoch now has two pets, a service skull and a wolf.
I am okay with this. I am the Pokemon Master.
You try to tell the service skull to do something. It doesn't pay attention, beeps at you, and flies away.
Skull, come back here, Skull. I need to study you, Skull.
Beep, beep.
Don't be like that, Skull. I haven't learned how to speak binary yet. Don't be like that.
Enoch's comrade is down.
No. So,
Or he's just really high. He's really high right now.
he is slowly beginning to right himself.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before heading out and getting chow?
I guess suppose pick up the pup and say to the group, I will be trading this dog. It is not staying in my tank and not pulling its weight.
It shall now get us all beers.
Well, me
Put
first,
dog,
but
put dog on the ground. Get me beer. Dog just looks up at you.
beer.
Haven't trained her that well quite yet. We'll get there.
I'm a sec. Low. Copy of my copy of Raging Johnny Fuck Law.
All right, and while you guys are doing this, Jet is going to go get outrageously drunk. She had a corridor, and now she's gonna get drunk. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
All right, and this will begin the 2 weeks of downtime. Now, the downtime happens because after you guys are done eating and stuff like that, a few days later, you guys receive a summons to the command bunker.
Oh boy. And I suppose I bring it up to the other guys. Do you want me to upgrade your equipment? Would you like me to improve your firearms?
He's not asking me a question, guys. He's asking you.
Yes. Looks around, shakes head, and hands you my M36 and my long glass.
I hold out my other hand.
Fetches some illo sticks. Should have them marked somewhere.
I keep calling them that too, but they're low sticks.
Yeah, well, I say that because I think it sounds like inhalation sticks. So,
Yeah.
Low.
all right, I hand you 3.
Alright, this'll do.
I suppose I'll be handing over my good quality M36 lasgun as well. And if that's the going price, 3 low sticks.
For
The going price is 2, but I'm perfectly okay with 3.
Yeah, I'll go with 3. Do a good job.
2 per upgrade.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, right, Rem. However many low sticks you have, you start out with 5 more.
Yes.
And that was your payment for doing a good job on the rust tanks. Well, the ones that weren't completely slagged.
Do my best.
I'll get back to you, Nick, but I definitely know I want them sweet custom grips. Probably get you to do me another job.
So the base I start with +5 plus the 6.
If you're getting 6 from everyone giving you stuff, then yeah, but you get +5 for because you start out with the same experience as everyone else because you got experience by doing other things while they were off fighting, and this was your reward for doing such a good job with the tanks. Good job, Grease Monkey.
Hey, I have almost enough to make a pack and a half now.
So 2 more from me for custom grips.
Mods in Warhammer.
Be right back real quick.
The most fun part of any adventure.
Hmm.
Your weapon specialist grunts at you. Grunt, grunt, grunt.
It's my most common noise. Quiet disposition. Doesn't leave too many options for role-playing.
Yep. Did you get customized stuff too?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Think of it like this, Winter. The more smokes I have, better our tech will be. And the happy techie is a satisfied techie.
Does the techie have any ranks in barter?
Good question. That would be barter or commerce.
Granted, Winter did spend literally all of her money at one point to get that power saber,
Yeah.
which she hasn't gotten to use yet.
Poor Winter.
Because
Oh,
we might.
Oh, fine. Winter is only getting charged 1 low stick because
It's not a commissar that instantly blamed you for suggesting upgrading their weapon.
No, not necessarily that. She is a commissar, and she has a bolt pistol, and I am only wearing flak.
Yeah, Winter not only has the hand flamer, but a power sword and a bolt pistol. She's
Oh,
like
God.
5 foot tall.
Tiny walking should be a bit.
She is sending a lot of mixed messages about whether we should fear her or not.
Well, I think her disposition is friendly talkative.
Come to me, I love you. Blah, 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 blah.
So, yeah.
What's that, trooper? Heresy, you say?
Wonder what I can buy for 23 low sticks.
You can go and look at the all the what's it called? Basically a black market if you want, because you'd call it requisite. They call it requisitions, but it's mostly just stuff they have.
Come on, Marcel shall show you.
All right.
Because she also has something to get to gather. She doesn't know what she's getting, but she's probably going to be getting something.
There will probably, if you wait about a week, there will probably be loot from the Vortrix factory.
Yeah, that's well.
And you can see what there. You can see what there's at the place right now if you wish.
No, I think we can wait to get a new, so that a little bit of memorize the trucks for the new shipments and stuff, which is probably be about a week.
Because it's only been a few days since you made that amazing roll that enabled there to be a power sword to be bought. Well, a power saber. It's not a full on, like, yeah, it does a little bit less damage.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought you traded all your low sticks and your kit.
No, she didn't know. Yeah, she technically her view at the time was low sticks are bad. Till she found out that's their actual currency, and oh, you don't smoke them. You're trading with them.
Well, it is a barter system.
Yeah.
And it's easier to keep track of than like Imperial credits.
I suppose. Yeah, I guess it is.
And I'm assuming the quote-unquote black market's under the standard kit page?
Yep, there's a standard kit, and then there's extra stuff on top of it. I forget what extra stuff was there last time other than the power sword.
Is there a page for this?
There should be in the random gear thing.
In handouts.
Ah, I see additional kit. Oh, additional lore friendly.
Yep. There's bolt revolvers for sale.
I don't know how to use bolts yet.
And over the next couple of days, there will be more stuff. I can tell you that.
Oh, wait. Can I trade in about 10 of these low sticks to upgrade one of the items that comes in my standard kit?
Probably. What did you want?
I would like to upgrade my Mind Impulse unit up to a best quality.
I think that's more than 10.
What page is that?
MIU? It's
Yep.
under cybernetics.
Uh,
Operators come with it standard.
yeah, that doesn't help. Let me look it up so I can tell you if you can do that.
Alright.
Where the hell is cybernetics 204? So what was the implant?
An MIU, Mind Impulse Unit.
Mind Impulse Unit. It is rare, but not very rare. So you're trying to improve the quality by trading things out.
Yep. By trading in
Um,
some of these low stakes and possibly trying to put on a winning smile, hoping for the best.
I would say that if you wanted, you would roll LR to be able to haggle down from like 15, 16 low stakes. Your LR is in the you should have already calculated that, but it is on page. We used to have it up. And if you're using it's LR is your logistics rating, so yeah.
Okay, y'all can do something else while I try to look that up.
All right, Marcel, you gonna do anything at the commissary, whatever? What?
Depot.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Oh shit. The depot. Can y'all hear me? Test test.
Yeah,
one,
now
two,
we
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
Okay, much better. Anyway, I'm officially labeling the Inquisitorial office the depot.
Okie dokie. Anything you guys want from the depot? There's the stuff that's on the handout, and well, on both of the handouts, there are bolt revolvers, and there's just kit. Under random gear and additional kit, that's the stuff they have.
Actually, I was planning on trading in the extra heavy bolter we have.
Oh yeah, we did take a good in good condition heavy bolter from the place.
Yeah.
You did, yes. That would be an LR, and a heavy bolter is that rare or I can't remember. Let me look to see if it's rare or very rare. That'll depend on how much money you can get.
I'm looking it up
Very
right now.
rare.
Ooh, very rare. What do you know? Very rare would probably be around 17, 18 low sticks plus you can haggle for a better price with your logistics rating.
I'm gonna try and haggle, I guess.
There is a difference in power saver? Huh. I thought it was just less damage. I guess it's less pen, more damage. What do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because basically the power saver was about the same price the Winter had to pay for. I forget the exact price I did for it, but basically rare is around the 14, 15, very rare 17 to 19, and then extremely rare is 20 plus. So and extremely rare probably wouldn't even show up in the that'd be like melta guns and stuff like that. That'd be a drop.
So I'm assuming, alright, if I'm reading this correctly, I think my logistics rating's somewhere around 20. I think.
Alright.
If I'm technically a squad rank NCO.
Is he?
Do operators start out as a NCO?
I'm sorry,
or enlisted?
Good question. I think we're technically.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that the only people that didn't count as enlisted were like sergeant and tech priests, commissars, stormtroopers, stuff like that.
Oh, my bad. I think I am just a standard soldier then.
Yeah, I think you're enlisted. But yeah, use your LR to be able to get the good quality stuff for to upgrade yourself. Shopping in D. It's everyone's favorite part of D&D.
Oh, of course.
In space. Gonna have to figure out an entirely different credit thing for Rogue Trader because you guys are so ridiculously can be so ridiculously rich.
Believe it
Except
or
for
not,
Bob,
that the-
who's gonna be an orc.
Oh, some money.
Don't worry, I'll
uses
make sure I
boost.
die before a rogue trader.
Uh,
Won't have to worry about
Marcel reveals her true form. She was an orc the entire time.
it. Yeah, she was just in hiding.
okay. They don't exactly make this easy to understand.
No, they don't. But it's okay. We'll power through it.
Okay. So I guess my logistics would be 10 then? Logistic rating would be 10?
I think it listed as 10.
Yeah, base 10.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, now, here's the biggest question of all. Is it even in the realm of possibility that I can possibly cajole someone into upgrading my MIU?
You can go to Engine Seer Malika. She would be pretty much the only one on the base to be able to do it.
Alright. I suppose I go to Engine Seer Malika and try my luck. Should I go to
Oop, I'm on the wrong layer. Was trying to grab you and your companion. Yep. Damn it! No. I clicked the wrong thing, and now they're. Hang on.
Dang it, Strike, get your shit together.
I accidentally made the tokens is drawing, which messes it up.
I've never actually run one of these D20 sessions, so I have no idea how bad that might be or how frustrating it is to use.
I have a bunch of tokens in the background, so I can just pull them up for the base. And yeah, there we go.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see if I can put on some charm.
Yes, charm the cold logical engine seer. Let's do it. All right. So you entered the base again, Gwen. It seems to be in the quite busy. So she doesn't really acknowledge you to come in because this base is quite big. Engine Seer Malika is off to the side at her little table again, ministering to a very advanced-looking lasgun.
Head on over to the Engine Seer. And I just kind of stand at attention. And hope she notices me before I do something stupid.
Man, would she even notice you?
Notice me, senpai?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Notice me, Engine Seer Senpai.
Please notice Bootleg Mechanicus Enoch Senpai.
Alright. Deception. Alright, let me see if she actually notices you without you having to say anything. Congratulations, she notices you. 6 players, yeah, 6 players, which makes 10 people in your squad, which brings you up to squad strength.
So,
she notices you, she looks up at you with cold mechanical eyes, and Trooper, was there something you needed?
Lady Engineer, if I have a request, if you would listen to me.
I forget with with the implant you have, is it visible?
With the particular mind impulse unit that I have, it's technically a plate on the back of my head that has a little retractable wire that I can jack into things.
Gotcha. All right. What condition? What condition is your weapon? Is it good condition?
My weapon is currently good condition.
Okay, so you're not going to have any negatives to any rules to influence her. She says, "Speak then."
I would, if it is within your power and you would deign to operate upon me, I was wondering if you could grade my cybernetics man.
You seek to draw closer to the Omnissiah.
It is through his light and his purity that I can make our squad strong.
She nods. All right. She nods. Make me an what's a fellowship plus 20.
Fellowship plus 20? Okay. What the?
Aw, the servo skull got bored with you.
Oh.
Can I keep it as a pet? Got a pupper, but now I want a machine.
I am very busy right now, so I cannot minister to your implants at the moment. Come back in the next couple of days.
Yes, Lady Engineer.
And she goes back to waving incense over the las gun.
I guess knowledge tech to see what kind of las gun that is.
Okay. Nice. Hang on. Let me look up the exact name for it.
No, we don't hear you chewing, Rob.
This is a triplex pattern las gun.
Is that a triplex?
She looks up and nods. Its previous owner was not as attentive as he could have been. The machine spirit was damaged.
That's heresy against the machine, almost.
She nods. The meat bag had the graciousness to catch a heavy bolter to the chest. She will not profane the machine spirit again.
If you would not respect the machines in life, at least the machines will respect them in death. I'll be on my way then, Lady Tech Priest. Yep. Y'all hear me?
Sorry. My bandwidth issues. I just found out why they're so bad, but that's going to require me rebooting the internet. So I'll do that after we're done.
Did you hear me?
No, I did not.
I said that.
I heard the last bit about the machine spirit.
I said that,
Is that it?
if they would not respect the machine spirit in life, machine spirits will take their vengeance in death.
She nods at you and then just continues with her work. She seems to have dismissed you.
Alright, and I try not to bother her anymore.
Okie dokie.
I walk out slightly crestfallen.
Well, you do have 2 weeks of downtime. I'm going to tell you it's going to happen over that time. So, anyways.
Don't lose hope, my love.
All right. Was there anything anyone wanted to do with at the depot or anything like that before you go? Before we skip forward a couple days and you're summoned before the colonel.
During that time, is there any, like, I don't know, is there a way for me to, I guess, house train the pup?
I can do that.
For training, you would actually need the ability to train animals.
That's
or
under
you would
survival, right?
Yeah, you would either
I've got
make
that.
a survival or an intelligence check. And if two people are doing it, it gives the other person advantage, which is it's a plus 20, I think.
Alright, I'll make that roll. Can I assume that you're going to be helping me out with this?
Yeah, I can definitely help you. I mean, I actually have the survival skill, but okay.
I have the survival skill as well, that's why I
do
wanted to
you?
do it. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be helping you.
Alright. Modifier 20. Oh, baby, he's housebroken. She's housebroken, pardon me.
All right. Wow.
I've been having great rolls with Pupper.
We have housebroken. We have tank broken our dog.
Never.
With 5 degrees of success, the dog will probably no longer piddle over the floor of the Chimera.
That's a good point. Is there any way for us to get her fixed while we're here? Is that a thing that, like, I'm just not sure that that's a thing that would be offered at the guard outpost.
I was about to say that probably not a lot of people would probably waste good medical supplies on a dog.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk to our medic and see if they can do it.
You're right, it would be spayed for a female dog.
Probably, they probably wouldn't have anything on hand. You'd probably have to requisition that and slip someone some low sticks.
How many low sticks would you want us to pay for that?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
In that case, let's just split it in half because I'm willing to pay as well. So we both pay 2?
Sure.
Alright. Gotta just remove those from my character sheet. Alright, so is that gonna be like in a few days?
Yeah, that'll take place in a few days.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I was assuming it wasn't gonna be immediate before getting called to be inspected.
No.
And question for the group: Would y'all think it'd be a good idea if I spent some of my low sticks to a? Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the page again. Spend a couple of my low sticks and pick up some. It's not the photovisor. It's the magnoculars. They don't let you see at night normally, do they?
I thought they did. Didn't they see the infrared span?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the good.
Yeah, we have the good quality magnoculars. We paid for that with the regiment, so I believe that we have night vision with them.
Okay. That explains that. Just in case, because I'm feeling a wee bit paranoid. I guess I could barter myself a gas mask or a respirator, whichever you feel like giving out.
I think we might need comms.
Really?
Comms would probably be more important first. We don't have a way of
No.
communicating once out of sight of each other.
No, you have comm beads, but you guys kept putting up the radio jammers so they don't work.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
Well, technically, I think it'd be a frequency jammer, but
Regardless, we use something to jam it.
I see. So I'm trying to find. So I'm trying to see what else on this little sheet probably be beneficial for me to actually buy. I mean, yeah, I could possibly pick up a respirator if you let me.
I'm pretty sure the respirator's on the kit sheet, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Alright, you can get a respirator. Let's see how much it is.
Looks like 8.
Is that under additional kit?
Yes, it is. It's about the second from the bottom.
Any one item of player choice up to very rare availability?
Hmm?
Additional kit or random gear?
Additional standard kit. It would be the additional kit page.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, you can get one of those.
Cool. So my ascension.
You're getting this because you see how much Jet smokes, and you're tired of getting hotboxed.
Lows is for trading, not for smoking. And I don't trust you enough to get bionic lungs yet. Respirator get.
All right. Is that everything?
I think I might pick up a hand cannon a bit down the road as a sidearm, but for right now I think I'm good.
And now the party have all been predators, and I just now realized it. You're all gonna it's gonna start making clicking sounds to RP from now on. All right. So, is that everything everyone want to do?
Yeah.
For now, that is.
For now. If I do shopping and
Alright.
games for much longer, I think I'd actually hold us up.
Now, the question is, do you bring the dog with you when you're summoned before the colonel? Like poking out of your dress shirt, you know?
No.
I don't believe so. No, that'd be
Unless we can teach this thing how to sit, heal.
Yeah, unless
and
it's like
stay
fully
on-
trained.
Unless it's 100% trained, I would not put this thing anywhere near command.
Yeah, you can totally requisition 2 charges of flamer ammo and 2 magazines of bolt ammo.
Can I just get 2 shells? Like, that's all I need to... Oh, 3, actually. 3 is all I need to fill up all my magazines.
Okie dokie.
I feel so bad listening to you talk.
Poor Merzendi.
Merzendi, get better, please.
Do it for science.
I sort of want to bring the pup.
I think it'd be a terrible idea.
It'd probably be a very bad idea.
If it's just the colonel.
Well, keep in mind, we also did say that we also did kind of imply that we may or may not be tainted by heresy, so they probably have someone a lot higher rank than the colonel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's most likely going to include a member of the Inquisition.
You know what, puppers? You stay here by the Chimera.
It borks at you.
Gives us some food.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm going
see
to
you
give it food
later.
and water before leaving.
it sits down and whines a bit when you walk off, but because you rolled that 5 successes, it doesn't like charge after you. You don't have to tie it up.
Oh, if it tied on our heels, we'd totally keep it with us.
All right, so let me make sure that you all can see the names on these things.
I could pick up recoil gloves. The hand.
All right, don't know what those are.
Lets me fire basic weapons with one hand without the normal one -20 penalty, and pistols that normally require 2 hands, like the hand cannon, to be used at 1 hand with no penalty. So essentially, I can use a really, really, really big revolver with no penalty for it nearly snapping my arm.
So what you're saying is you can become Clint Eastwood?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Or Judge Dredd, minus all the angst.
Come on,
I am
Judge Dredd.
What, nobody wants to see the tank driver just pop out of a hatch, pull out the biggest revolver anyone's ever seen, just shoot someone in the head and pop back in. Actually, no, that'd be hilarious. Note to self, invest in bolt training.
All right. So you go to see the colonel. You step in, and unlike what is usually going on, where there's a lot of hustle and bustle, people seem to be very quiet and looking almost fearfully back towards the back of the room. And you approach.
Just gonna add this one last thing before we do that. Clint Eastwood is my spirit animal. Oh! See, this is why we shouldn't bring the dog.
Your servo skull beeps at you. All right. Yep. Beep beep.
Bork, bork.
Do I understand binary? Yes.
I don't think you have that language.
Not yet, at least.
All right. So, standing in to the side of Colonel Rowe, and you notice Colonel Rowe has her arms crossed over her chest and is looking kind of annoyed. Engineer Malachar is actually looking upon the proceedings with mild interest, and you can see standing beside her a woman in very formal clothing and dressed to the nines with a power sword clipped to her side.
I'm gonna get
And-
blamed.
With a power sword clipped to her side and a what looks to be the handle of a bolter in a holster, and standing behind her is a armored form. You're not you recognize the armor instantly. While it is not the heavier one favored by her sisters, this is a sister of the Hospitallers.
Oh. Oh. Hello,
Alright.
nurse.
Well, rip you. Time for blam.
I can feel the sins crawling on my back. This is not good.
When you behold the woman standing in front, the older lady, you can see clasped around her neck is the Rosario of the Inquisition.
Well, fuck.
Shit.
And I haven't even told you what order she's a part of, and you're all just assuming Malleus.
No.
We're assuming that
We're assuming we're about to die.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
at this
Yeah,
point I'm
she's
uttering the
got-
Omniscient Creed on my breath.
all right. So, Colonel returns your salute and then the woman next to her says, "Is this them?" Colonel Rowe, just kind of nods, and the woman steps forward. Let me move you guys to the side. Here we go. Boop. No, too far.
Butthole expansion's imminent.
What's imminent?
Butthole expansions.
Alright, she steps forward and... Oh, look at bestZendi knowing background and stuff. Look at that. Anyways, the woman steps forward and, oops. Nope. I accidentally scrolled in too far. She steps forward and starts to speak. I am Inquisitor Romelia Capaldo. I understand you were the team that recovered the artifact. She waves away the servo skull.
Gets fed up and blames it.
I don't think they do that. Technically, servo skulls aren't intelligent.
Doesn't
but
matter. Blam.
No, but someone usually controls it.
Not this one.
It's probably doing the smartest thing it could right now.
Run away!
Real quick, you're gonna move there. I'm not gonna be in the front. Get in front of the meat shield.
So she addressed the party. Yes, she said, you are the crew that discovered those artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be the one who responds. I'm quiet.
We are indeed, ma'am.
Yes. Though I should mention Enoch was not there.
That's why
knows.
Just because I wasn't there doesn't mean I won't take blame. I ain't that kind of jackass.
You say that in character.
He just wants his butthole expanded by an Adeptus Sororitas.
I would like for my spring to be shined by that Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yes. Oh, your induction port. Oh my.
11011.
Too lewd. This is on
I
YouTube, asshole.
I am paying attention to the chat, bro. Yes. And but I didn't see that. Didn't see that part because I'm dumb. All right. So she says, and from what I've been told, none of you read from it.
Correct.
Was there anything unusual about the man you killed, this colonel? So many colonels.
Before he died, he was saying something like the work must continue.
Does not bode well. Was there anything else recovered other than the books?
Some battle plans, a puppy.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm gonna get your puppy killed.
If you get my puppy killed, I will never forgive you.
Puppy? She just raises an eyebrow.
I guess I'll chime in with just a quick little Varaxian pup.
Yes, there is apparently a dog now.
Yes, hurl across the universe. You know, when he died in Artifacts, he went through a warp storm and got born in this campaign, and then jumped through at the end. Ooh. All right. He says, over the next few days or weeks, you will be under the observation of Sister. Come on. Over Sister Angelica here. She will ensure that, despite the fact that you did not read it, the corruption did not take root in you. The dog will have to be looked over as well. We'll speak again if you prove to have resisted this thing's effects. And she waves you off. Colonel Rowe looks very annoyed. Yes, she steps forward. Yeah, troopers, you're dismissed. Don't wander off base, and report to the medical tent for inspection.
All right.
All right. Well,
Wow.
start heading that way with a spring in my step. Medical tent. Medical tent.
I didn't get blammed.
We didn't get blammed.
No, my pupper's gonna
Yeah.
get blamed, you son of a bitch.
Well,
Man,
You're
full
the
disclosure. It was from that chick was with the Inquisition. I don't give a fuck about dogs. Inquisition.
God damn it. Nope. Shut up. Settings. Go away. Whew. I'm gonna bring Cam Wolf. Or Cam Pup.
oh my god, there's an English to binary translator.
There is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna make so much
yeah.
use of this.
Out of character Mers, the flamer. She wouldn't have cared. The only person that might have cared would have been Malika.
For tech heresy, no doubt.
You got to make sure the machine spirit isn't a heretic as well. But anyways, so you guys go over to the medical tent. I did the zhup sound even though I was on the wrong layer.
Oh shit.
10 out of 10.
Alright, after a few minutes waiting, you are joined by the Hospitaller and a small retinue of, various medical troops. And you are each, stripped down and inspected. Privacy curtains, of course.
By the Hospitaller.
She is overseeing it. Yes.
Fellowship?
You can try, I guess. I will tell you that you're gonna have like a -10.
Guys are heretics, as far as she knows.
Sisters of Battle are incredibly vigilant.
Yeah,
I will tell you, out of all the characters that you could try to schmooze, she'd probably be the hardest.
next to the actual robot waifu.
Well, I mean, actual robot waifu, if you're modded up enough yourself,
Well, you miss all the shots you don't take, so why not?
Do it.
I think I won't. Oh, that was close.
her disposition does not change towards you. She still she looks upon any interaction you have, and she just stares back at you coldly.
Ring check.
All right, and if you guys don't do anything else over the next few days, you're going to be held under observation. Even when you move around the base, you kind of feel like there's eyes in the back of your head, even though when you look around, you see nothing. And every
Don't worry,
couple
that's normal for the Inquisition.
And every couple of days, you are brought back to the tent to be inspected for mutations. And when you're not being physically inspected, you are brought before Lord Commissar Celestina, and then mentally tested as well for heretical thoughts. However, none of you have corruption, so unless you do anything else, after a few days, the tests seem to stop, and nothing really happens. You guys are kitting up again when and getting ready to leave the hospital tent when
You cut out for me.
I had to pull the token over.
Ah, my bad.
When you are when the colonel walks in through the main doors of, well, not the main doors, the entrance of the tent, and approaches you. Howdy, guys. How you holding up?
Well, I got probed in places that I didn't want to be probed, but
I got probed in places that I absolutely wanted to be probed.
If you say that, she'll just laugh. She'll just laugh, and then her face will kind of fall a little bit when she looks in the back of the room and sees the imperious looking sister of battle, and then just turns her attention back to you. Well, from what we've been able to tell, and like I friggin' told him 10 times already, that you guys weren't under that thing's corruption. You were smart enough not to, touch the thing, at least, so I'll read it anyways.
person, if I was there, I would have told him bring the tank in, just shoot the damn thing.
Well, I think you would have found that a little hard to do from the where they found it, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. Right now we're doing another push through the valley, taking more and more strongholds. Your campaign map has been invaluable for taking out pillboxes and hidden bunkers. But well, from what I've been able to gather, you're going to be sent on a special mission, and well, unfortunately for you, it seems you've caught the Inquisition's eye.
Oh, damn.
Translation: suicide run.
Also, I looked to the colonel, kind of like eyeball back to the hospitalier, looked at her again. Thumbs up, thumbs down, neutral hand. I was just trying to ask, do you think I have a shot?
She'll just raise her brow and laugh at you and just said, well, they are nuns. They're very devoted to the Emperor. You would probably just find a better shot at just one of your own.
Instead of a hard shrine to the Emperor.
Well, who knows? Half hour into Emperor worship and chill. Who knows what could happen?
We'll tell you that for Angelica, it's going to be an extended skill challenge to be able to do that, and we'll even have to roll if she's even into it.
Well, lots of Emperor worship, not a lot of chill.
It's gotta be like a Warhammer in-universe version of like Christian Mingle, but for the Emperor.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
What would have been 04? Robosexual?
4 would have been asexual. It went men, women, bi, asexual. I know there's a lot more than that, but it's just the basic ones.
Also rolling a dice for somebody's sexuality.
That comes to pretty close.
That's what. Yeah, it comes up all the time in D&D. When
like
I introduce
me with
random
the fucking vampire, god damn it!
When I bring up different characters, and if I don't really know and I don't really want to care about thinking about it for like minor NPCs, then yeah, I just roll for it.
Sounds about right.
All right.
Now, whatever happened to the engines here again? Want to see if I can maybe test.
Engines here. During during your various testings and stuff like that, you get the feeling that the Inquisition is stopping anyone from really interacting with you. But yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. So, yeah, it's true. Merzendi does. So, with that said, you guys kind of have an ominous feeling that the Inquisition has their eye on you, but the colonel kind of looks at you guys with a little bit of sympathy, and then says that she left something in your chimeras for you.
Is it sex toys? Tell us it's sex toys.
And then with that, she gives you a lazy salute and walks out.
Salute her on the way out.
We all salute.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Where do you guys going now?
We could try and put our presents. It's Christmas.
They can go to the bar.
Anthony's skipping in front of you. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
What the hell's a Christmas?
Emperor-miss, I mean.
Oh, okay, cool.
Emperor's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Saint Emperor's Day.
Mm-hmm. Emperor's Day. Oh man, what is it? There's an inside joke that Logan Grimnar takes a day off to deliver presents to everyone.
Yes, I know that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
That's
Oh, Sanguinius Day, I think is actually.
Oh yeah,
what it's called.
Sanguinius.
Yeah.
Sanguinius.
That's even better.
I love that. It was this Warhammer artwork I found where the Tower invading. It's like the Tower of Common Force, but I've made a list and checked it twice, and they're all gonna die tonight. It just turns around and it's Santa dressed as like a commissar leading troops into battle. It was funny as hell.
Take a look at that link.
Oh yeah.
That is the Imperium Santa.
Yes, good.
Except the actual thing that's the actual model. Except take off the little deer and put in dogs, put in wolves, and you have it. That's the actual sled,
That's dope.
complete with the little berries on top.
Why he needs a sled, I'm not entirely sure. Not knocking it though, it works.
Oh yeah, it works for him.
Pedal sled.
More like a yip sled, but that's
Delivering furry porn to all of the Imperium. All the good boys and girls get furry porn.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Probably deny. They'd probably be seen as mutant.
Yeah.
Better.
huh?
The Inquisition's grumpy about stuff like that. Oh, that's what. That's totally how your rogue trader got all his money, dealing in illegal YIF art.
For fuck's sake.
That'd be great. Anyway, so what do you do?
Well, they can go to the bar and chill out. She says she did something to my tank, so I'm gonna check on my tank.
She said she left a gift.
I don't trust that.
I will follow Enoch.
I'm gonna follow as well. I'm intrigued by the gift.
Please give me presents.
Give us presents, Commander Senpai.
Gib, please. Gib.
Did Lord Santa Grim not leave us a gift?
All right, hang on. I'm grabbing another token. Not for this. Thought it would be a little faster. Hang on. When you get to your chimera, there's a small crate. And your dog is sitting on top of it. It borks at you.
Oh, thank God it's not dead.
Well,
I'm
no,
gonna
it's
pick
been
up-
inspected too, but it's they haven't found any chaos on your dog because your dog didn't have any corruption.
Yay!
I
I'm
think
going to pick up and hug Pupper.
It borks and wags its butt at you.
Oh,
Because it's wagging its tail so hard, its entire backside is just waving around.
oh, such a happy pupper.
Now it is.
Wow, there's a lot more art for a Santa Claus in 40k than I would have expected.
Well, I pet the pupper, and then I guess Alexander here will open the crate.
I actually, tell me, does my combi tool technically also have a crowbar function?
Probably.
All right, we can do that.
All right. So you pop open the lid. There are 4 bottles of whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God, I was expecting a head.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Exactly.
All right. Anything else you guys do other than get wasted? You'll notice the Jet takes one and immediately just starts drinking.
You bitch.
Um,
I'd take it away from her and drink slightly more than she just drank.
Are you going to try to take away a bottle of whiskey from a stormtrooper?
Yes.
roll for anal circumference.
I tell them no roughhousing in my tank.
You take your fight. You take it outside.
Exactly.
I'm actually only going to have a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to training Pupper.
Yeah,
Or
we
at
should.
least attempting to train Pupper. Because I
Yeah,
want
we
to
You don't need to roll for this. You
Doggo
can.
to be a scout.
You don't need to roll for that. Over the next couple days, you can just do the equivalent of taking 20. If you're going to spend all your time just working with the dog.
Yeah, I will be.
All right. So that happens. You're all having a good old time, with the whiskey, but you still have the specter of the Inquisition hanging over you, and after about I said 18 unless you're I said like 17 and I said 18 or higher if you rolled good with your LR to yeah.
What is that? Just the one D100, and then it's against my LR, which is.
Or if multiple people are doing it, you add your squad LR to that, which is 16. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
This is our
80...
bolter. We got it through our strength. Now give us low sticks.
Yeah.
The cuddly warm aura of the Inquisition, yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely what you got from Romelia, cuddly warmth.
Yeah, cuddly warm.
By the way, do we have a Voxcaster yet? I know we have micro beads, but do we have an actual Voxcaster?
I
You
do
have-
not know. That would have been something that you guys chose in the beginning.
We have microbeads.
I think that's something that Marcel's comrade can get.
Technically, I have the skill for Voxcaster. I don't actually know if that's a physical thing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and guys, Another bit of bad news.
Ow.
Magnoculars don't let you see at night.
Ah, that's a bit.
What's the...
Magnoculars are powerful vision aids that magnify distant objects. More advanced, higher quality magnoculars can also do such things as give range readouts, detect heat sources, calculate target location positioning, and take pictures.
Wait, it can see heat?
Can see heat signatures.
That's... Well, that's not exactly infrared, but that... Well, technically it is infrared. It's just not the... Well, you know what I mean. It's not exactly night vision, but you can sort of kind of use it as such. Night vision goggles sort of suck anyway. It's like, imagine a 3D image imposed on a 2D plane.
Ugh.
Yep, my buddy who's in the military hates them as well.
Yeah, that like you have exactly zero. Like when you put it on, you have no depth perception.
Yeah, well,
It's gone.
I have no depth perception by default, so those would be awesome for me.
Okay, as in without using the little marker tool, try and figure out the distance between Marcel and Alexander. They may or may not even be on a different plane. Like
That's why,
Mark,
that's why it totally rocks actually not having depth perception. I think I have a better comprehension of a lot of technical diagrams and shit like that, like geophysical readouts and like engineering drawings and stuff like that, because like I see everything in 2D anyway.
like, is that a physical difference? Because that's like, how do you drive? Like, I mean, I am
honestly,
trained to drive with night vision goggles on. It's just hard as fuck.
it's really not that hard for me. I'm used to using like shadows and relative size, and most specifically the lines on the road. Like you can get like a sense of your speed because like they put the little reflectors, they put them at certain intervals, and those get greater on as like the speed limit increases. So like on the highway they're farther apart, so it gives you like a kind of intuitive like measure of how fast you're going, and stuff like that. I don't know, just in general, like I've always had it, so I've always been able to adjust.
Of course, my training was at dark with one vehicle in front of me with their blackouts on.
Yeah, that would suck.
Me with the goggles.
Also, like parking.
So there's
is a
nothing you
bitch.
yeah.
So I bet parking was terrible, because parking is terrible for me.
Parking. Yeah.
My just favorite memory of you having no depth perception was PE. Whenever someone would throw you the football or something like that, you just start screaming, "No, you fool! I can't catch!"
I can't. I have no. Yeah. Baseball is the absolute worst, because like with a basketball, it's like low, and like the relative size changes a lot as it gets closer to you. And like a football is kind of weirdly shaped, and you always catch it in your chest, basically. So it's, that one's fairly easy. But fucking baseballs are already small, and like they don't change much in relative size as they get closer to you. So I have like no way of judging how the fuck close to me a baseball is.
It does. It changes quite a bit from a pitcher's mound. It goes from smaller than your fist to bigger than your eye when it hits you in the eye.
I can't attest that is
when one entire eye is a baseball, it's gonna hit you.
Technically,
God, we had a sadistic fucking PE teacher, Stray and I, because one time the dude made me actually sit out and like keep swinging until I could hit a ball in the fucking playing baseball. I was just like, fuck you, man, I have an eye condition. The dude also taught algebra, so he clearly had some like rage issues.
Anyways, that was a fun sequitur, which I allowed because I was eating delicious burritos.
Mm-hmm.
But all right. After a few more days, you are summoned to the command bunker again.
Excellent. Interesting. I can bullshit some things with my aspects.
So, assuming that it's been a couple of days, would it be reasonable to say that like I've trained Pupper to just like sit?
A couple days, yeah. Not anything incredibly complex, but
Yeah. I was just saying sit for now.
and right now it's small enough that even if you trained Tam Pup to fetch a beer, I think she'd have to like push it with her head.
That is
Oh, that's so cute.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
We are doing
like
that.
fork.
We are doing that.
All right.
I guess I'd take a little piece of rope and just fashion a little leash.
Oh, and over the course of those days, you are, just to get it out of the way, Enoch, you're summoned by Engine Seer Malika, and your enhancements are installed.
Yes. Oh, yes. Cybernetics, come to daddy.
All right. So you approach the Inquisitor and her retinue. You can see in the back of a room, leaning against the wall, a fiery-haired woman you've never seen before, standing next to Hospitaller Angelica, and you can see that the Lord Commissar has joined you this time. She and Colonel Rowe looks just as annoyed, as if not more than the first time you guys were summoned here by the Inquisitor.
I guess once again, try to wear the best uniform that I can muster, and I polish everyone else's rifles till they shine.
Oh
You
baby.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, I mean.
Well, there's one way to if there's one way to improve squad morale, that's it.
No, Enoch-kun, not the barrel. Oh,
You're gonna take it and like it.
Be careful with the trigger.
Hell, I
sure,
even polished.
use lots of gun oil.
Yeah, hell, I even polished the servo skull because it needs it. Goddamn, it's filthy.
It beeps.
But does it beep happily?
Sexually.
Yes, it beeps. Yeah, sensually. It's a sensual beep.
It's very sexy.
Anyways, you guys approach. The Inquisitor looks up. Commissar, Guardsman, welcome back. I'm glad to see that there were no lasting effects of the chaos corruption.
Suddenly seeing the Inquisitor as the fat dude from To Have and Have Not.
She's not a fat dude. She's a grumpy old lady. See?
See, I'm just saying, I just can't help but hear the voice like, if we have any further questions, we will be in contact. Do not try to leave Casablanca.
All right. So the Inquisitor has greeted you, and Gwendolyn is looking grumpy. The Engine Seer is not really paying attention. You kind of expected that from her. And the Lord Commissar is standing at rapt attention. What do you do?
I snap to attention even harder and salute.
She'll nod at you. And the red woman, the fiery-haired woman in the back, looks grumpy as well. So much grump.
I think it's their job to look grumpy. I guess fellowship to try to make them make least. Can I look the least bit heretical to these people?
No, you don't.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was presumed that you had, but she did ask a question. I think. Anyways, so she says, I have a job for you. Given your exposure and resistance to exposure to chaos and resistance to uh, your impulse to read the book, I have a little excursion I'm putting together, and I've acquired your services from your colonel. Colonel is basically grumble, 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 Inquisition, grumble, grumble.
Don't be
So
a
much
grumpy
grump.
gills.
No, Amazonian man, why?
I think Gwen needs some of that whiskey that we have.
I will tell you out of character, she probably drank a crate by herself.
Oh, damn.
Well, let's not give her our only whiskey then.
It's like that one show, Parks and Rec. How much whiskey do you drink a week? 1. Oh, really? That's not that shelf.
And suddenly I am reminded. Have y'all ever seen the movie Down Periscope?
Up Periscope, down Periscope. Is that the comedy?
Yeah, the comedy
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine me in about 50 years. I'm that old mechanic down the bottom putting the whiskey bottle into the engine, saying that, oh, don't worry, it'll be fine. It's going to give the engine 50 more RPM.
Anthony starts screaming, "No, not the moonshine!"
You can take me bowls, but you'll never take me moonshine.
Do you have... What is this job that you need us to do, ma'am?
It's like police sips out of his medical kit.
Well, you see, those books and the inscriptions on them, we've seen them before at Xenos temples around this area. Now, while I'm sure you're all fired and ready to deal with the governor of this planet, we have a more pressing matter to concern ourselves with. We thought at first that he was only dabbling in Xenos tech and weaponry, but if the planet has an even deeper connection to the ruinous powers, then we need to know. We have discovered a opening in the ground
Oh.
about 2 days' journey west of here. Inside, there have been reports from scouting parties that there's something down there that, in all signs, point to the origin of the book you found. We're gonna go there and see what's happening.
Yes, lady.
All right, we move out tomorrow. I shall be taking command of a separate chimera, and we shall follow you into. We shall follow you to the fissure. And Colonel pipes up. Yeah, so make sure you get your fill and you sleep as long as you can. The Inquisitor wants to get there quickly.
It's more into the breach, dear friends.
Yes, Colonel. Yes, Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor nods and then just kind of waves you off dismissively. You're excused.
I slowly walk out of the room to look as proud and badass as I can, and then once I'm out of eye shot, quickly walk away as fast as humanly possible.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Glad I wore my brown pants.
The most powerful of walks.
Also, guess what I just found out? Apparently I can MIU interface with my gun.
Well then, gonna have a nice conversation with your machine spirit. All right. Is there anything you guys do before racking out? You go to the enlisted lounge, officers lounge, reconnect with the few flings you had.
Reconnect with flings, couple drinks, maybe pray at the Temple of the Omnissiah, trade for a couple more ration packs and maybe some sacred machine oil.
I'm gonna go to the bar, enlisted lounge. There we go. Maybe have like a couple beers, but not get messed up. But definitely spread stories of our great success.
Let me tell you how awesome we were last time, guys.
We were ghosts. Marcel
Basically,
assigned the
Very
heavy
violent ghosts.
ghosts that melted traitors.
Well, you guys were basically predators.
Well, the Chameleoline and the prey sight goggles. Yeah, we pretty much were.
Basically, I'm pretty sure that we're definitely gonna die when we go into this, chaos rift. So I want somebody to at least kind of remember us.
Yeah, it's not really a rift. It's a giant crack in the ground, and they found something down there. Well, she didn't tell you, but you could get the feeling that
Obviously, they dug too deep and found something. They dug
something
too
was
deep.
found.
So how much would it? So, whose dick would I have to suck to try to get some sacred machine oil?
Pretty sure you could. Isn't that just one of the things you can get? It's like I'm pretty sure it's not that rare. Right?
Good question. Let's see if it's on the list.
Santa Kun, no.
Santa Kun, yes.
Gooby, no.
It's not on the list.
I'll say it's like 5 glow sticks.
Cool.
I mean, there's a pretty heavy Mechanicus presence. Yeah, sure. Fellowship roll to make friends. You gonna... Okay, so you're going into the enlisted barracks? Alright, yeah. Let's see if the scary...
Stray, you just cut out?
That like went out with a full squad, come back with half a squad. Like, so how many? Did you ever get to the enemy action? Nope.
Huh? What?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, sorry, I guess I am briefly DC'd or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now since
Aww. Although I'm tempted to let you reroll because of just that roll.
Thematic success.
Since
I totally would have if you were trying to get laid. It would have been just too perfect of a roll. I would have just given it to you.
Just
man.
trying to carry on becoming the nice, approachable young lady commissar that everyone can actually talk to and doesn't ever have to blame anybody.
Don't ever think of me as your principal. I'm like your friend that can expel the shit out of you from this life.
So what exactly check would it be to try to make friends with Mechanicus? Because I don't think fellowship's really their thing.
You could either RP it or you could roll for it. It would be fellowship, but it would be you doing fellowship, talking shop about stuff, and offering to help.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And would my tech use bonuses and my good MIU also give me any bonuses on that?
Tech bonuses. I think you'd get a bonus just for. I think you'll get like a 10 bonus for every cybernetic you have.
Okay, so that's technically, so that's a plus 10 technically. Okay. Worth a shot.
Wow.
Damn.
They
Why are
don't
you all rolling the same?
Because apparently that's the number that they want us to do to someone.
What's funny
Well-
is just like giggity.
Well, since you are trying to woo them, 69 is a magic number, so it basically counts as one success. Because I said so.
Yay!
Yeah.
So disposition has changed one step.
So you get meat ass, I get machine ass.
Hey man, those mechadendra are good for more than just repairing things.
True. And if nothing else, by the end of things and before I go to bed, worth another shot, maybe.
Oh, what are you gonna do before you go to bed?
Let's see if I can go to the Sisters Hospitalier and pray with them and see what happens.
There's only one that you've seen. She appears to be attached to Inquisitor Capaldo's retinue.
Right, then I'm staying 50 feet away from them at all times.
Well,
I guess go to the Temple of the Omnisci and pray.
Okie dokie. Pray to that Omnissiah.
Alright, rather than go to the mess, I'm gonna get my food and then keep spending all of my time with Pupper.
The dog is appreciative of the company.
Yes. I'm also gonna share some of my food.
Sorry, food. It borks at you. Then, yep, borks at you, wags its tail, and noms down. It does that thing that dogs do when they're, after she's done, does that thing that dogs do when they're being possessive and just like sit on your foot.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, so was that everyone? Is that everything? I don't think. Was that everyone saying what they want to do? Winter wanted to say, "Oh, guys, please! I swear, the cap isn't that scary."
Yeah, so I'm gonna RP a little bit with that. So yeah, when she comes in there, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. She was there. She'll tell you. Yeah, man. Yeah, oh yeah. I shot this guy's grenade. I'm a little buzzed at this point. I shot this guy's grenade. He fucking melted. I swear to God, I tell you, you were there and you were there. I don't know if you were there, but you were there definitely.
Murs, I'm not sure if you heard it, but he was talking to you.
Wasn't sure it was me, sorry.
As soon as you walked in, he was like, "You were there. Well, remember when I exploded a guy?"
Yeah. Sorry, it might have been a little unclear, but yeah, it's definitely you.
I think he's also trying to wingman for you, so you're a little less scared. Was she still typing?
Yeah, I was
she's
looking,
yeah.
first time.
Poor Mers.
Oh shit, yeah, ripping me hard. Yeah. What passes as like? I don't know if there's any lore on this point that anyone knows of. Like, what passes as musical instruments here on the Spinwood front?
I just assume like guitars and stuff like that. It never really. I don't think I've ever read anything in the fluff about different instruments other than
I assume
that Sister of
guitars,
Battlemobile.
Guitars, harmonicas, accordions.
There's a
Okay.
Sister of Battle chimera with well, it's not a chimera, but a tank with
Organ on
a
it.
pipe organs on it, and when she plays, the thing just starts firing.
Yes.
It's a pipe organ tank that fires missiles. It's metal as shit.
I'm
Fucking
gonna kill you with
Zuzulas.
music.
You will kill someone with vuvuzelas if they have to hear you play it for hours.
A
It's true.
vuvuzela.
No, oh god, fuck vuvuzelas.
Wouldn't that
back
technically
in
be?
the-
Wait, that's technically a sonic weapon. Sonic weapons are used by noise marines.
I was
Noise
gonna
marines
say
are
noise
heresy.
marines.
Oh god, no!
Vuvuzelas are heresy.
Okay, yeah.
Basically are though. IRL. Yeah. So after going around excitedly,
Oh shit!
you
Yeah,
know,
that's the tank.
spreading some of my some stories of my squad mates, I'm gonna go grab a guitar that I assume is just lying around because it's a fucking bar, but bar doesn't have a guitar somewhere. I mean, yeah. Anyway, point is, grab a guitar, go up, and be like, "All right, y'all, got a song. I got a song. Got a song about
The man they call Jane.
No, it's the squad that they call Tits. And here's my song. It's a fast, and so I start doing this kind of fast, strummy folk song. It's out of the sort of shit. And
So you just
here's
started
what I
playing
sing.
Mumford and Sons or something.
Yeah, basically. Oh god, no, that made it worse. It was cool in my head. Now it's not anymore. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna start singing this song. Let me tell you a little story of the squad that we call Tits, whose guns were always ready and whose tactics were the shit. And this goes on for like a few verses, whatever. And then the conclusion comes around. But the Emperor was behind them. The traitors all were fucked. And with plastic steel dust cleared, not a scratch was on their butts.
That sounds a lot more bluegrass and country, but okay.
Yeah, no, I fucked it up. Yeah.
All right. So that's them. Anyone else doing anything else?
I finally decided to roll against my logistics rating. I don't know how long ago.
Did it succeed?
I forget exactly. Was my rating 20 or 25?
25, I think.
Yeah, I passed barely.
Okay, you get like
think yours
oh,
is only
what?
20.
20. Whatever. I'm just gonna say.
I rolled a 23, so it's.
What you're just gonna say? You have passed and you get 18 low sticks. I don't want to go back that far. All right.
Okay.
Rem's gonna go take care of his dogs. Bork, bork, bork.
Hey, what, Bork?
Huh? Rem went to go take care of his dogs. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that'll be everyone. I didn't skip over anyone.
No, other than Marcel will probably continue praying at the local. What is it?
The Emperor Shrine.
Yeah, the Emperor Shrine. Jesus Christ. The local shrine to the Emperor, and then probably hit up the bar. But
All right. Unless you drink too much, I'm not going to give you any levels for fatigue for that. So, everyone good for rolling over the next day?
Yes, ma'am.
yep.
Okie dokie. All right. You wake up the next morning with the dawn, ready to take off. The commissar has taken over. Now, here's something that I'm going to let you guys decide. You remember that little Amazonian group with the what's the Ogren that took off in the first session?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want them as your backup or Red 6?
Generic soldiers in tank though? Wait, are they another like tank squad?
They
No.
were another Chimera squad that went out scouting. Otherwise, they're going to be. Otherwise, they're going to be recurring. The thing about them being reoccurring is that they basically have plot armor because I can't bother rolling off screen for what they're doing. But if they go with you, they do have a chance to get killed. But you also do get better people than just Red 6.
Yeah, at this point, my vote's for Amazons versus not Amazons. Definitely going with Amazons.
Plus, they have an Ogren.
And
Yeah.
Ogren.
Yeah.
Yep, they're all chicks except for the Ogren, who is very, very scared of being inside, so he rides on top. Because Ogren don't like being in close spaces.
Or in the dark.
Oh, wait a minute. We probably don't want to take Tam on this, since Tam can't really do anything other than sit. So I guess I'm going to...
You can put her in the car, the Chimera, and just leave her in there.
Hmm.
You're gonna take her with, because it's a whole squad decision too, because it is a squad's dog.
What do you guys think?
So,
Do you want to take the puppy with you,
hmm.
or leave it here with someone you trust? I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the Colonel if we decide to leave it here, because the Colonel seems very laid back. Not likely to execute Pupper.
Bork, bork. That sounds like heresy. Blam.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Piddled on the Emperor's shrine. Blam.
What's that, Tim? Little Timmy fell to ruin his powers?
Oh. That's great.
All right, so
Yeah, I think we should leave it with the Colonel.
all right, is that what you? All right, you approach the Colonel and tell her. She gives the dog a scratch behind the ears and says she'll watch out for it.
Perfect.
You chose a Maverick, so she
Yeah.
doesn't like the Inquisition. She barely likes commissars, but that's mostly because her best friend is a commissar, and yeah, what's her name? High Commissar Lominic. They're pretty good friends.
I don't hate commissars. I have plenty of friends who are commissars.
Right? All right, so you see the...
Alright, I'm back.
All right, so they've decided to leave the Tam Pup with the Colonel because they don't want taking it on a mission. So,
Tell me,
yeah.
can we give it a little bandana and an eye patch?
I don't think it'd like an eye patch, but you can totally put a bandana on it. You try to put an eye patch on it, it'll just keep shaking it off.
Which would almost make it adorably worth it. But yes. Also, by the way, guys, if that dog gets screwed up, I'm giving it cybernetic limbs.
No, don't get him messed up.
I said if.
Have power claws.
Artifacts intensifies, it really is Hearn. falls to the ruinous powers while you guys are gone. It reads the book. It gets into the books and reads it.
Oh God. All right. So we're all loaded. Up. I have my tank outfitted. There's a cooler by the engine coolant, and I have a dishwasher rack type setup by the exhaust port to help heat charge the las packs. So I think we're good.
All right. You wake up in the morning. The Inquisitor gives, just looks at you tightly. Rather than Red 6, it seems Red 6 has been moved forward to go forward on the line and help out with the what do they call it? The Death Corps Krieg. The Amazonian squad that you met before with the Ogren have been volunteered for this duty, and they look a little terrified of the Inquisitor, but they try to hide it.
So they got
Yeah.
whole and cold.
Yep. So yeah, you guys take off without any further ado. The Hospitaller gets in the back with the Inquisitor, takes the commander's seat, displacing the commander of the Amazon squad, and the grumpy redhead just disappears in the back.
Okay.
All right, let me move you to the next page.
Really should have rolled more perception on that grumpy redhead.
You can if you want. No one ever tried.
I'm sure there'll be more Battlefront exposition. People are more chatty.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think anyone ever really talked about her.
Yeah, well, she didn't talk to you. You didn't talk to her. She's been grumpy this entire time.
So I guess post-emptive perception to take a look at her and try to take her in.
You can make a perception, yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Aww.
That sure is a redhead, yep.
Yo. Sleep's roll though.
Wow. Critical success. Let me see, let me make sure of something before I reveal anything. I need to make sure that that class, if you'd be able with that much of a success, even tell what class she is, because that's a critical success.
Ooh, neat. Oh, and just for record, if we're driving, I have my myself jacked in with the MIU.
Okie dokie. All right. I'll let him tell you what she's like, but I can tell you that from the various mods she's got plugged into herself, and the way that she waved her arm at one of the hatches to open it, this is a psyker.
Oh.
Oh.
So, I vote we stay away from her. Because
Psychers be scary.
No, because they
And-
have a problem of exploding.
Ah, no, it's fine. It's fine. And
I'm actually
yeah.
not going to tell everybody that. I'm only going to communicate it to the commissar.
Please notice the
And-
name change below.
Special guest star Pets in Winter playing Grumpy Redhead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, fun times.
Fantastic.
Yeah, not going to be a permanent character, but whenever she does stuff or she interacts, it's going to be Winter.
Hey.
We
So Winter, tell Sleep what your character looks like.
Well, first and foremost, she's a redhead. She's super thin, and that's about as far as I got on appearance-wise.
Nice.
Well, I can blow up her token. So when we get back to it. So yeah.
I'm just gonna say this right now that I've absolutely no intention of getting with the Psyker.
What? But
Just
also
about
the special powers.
Our
I think
fire.
Yeah, fire. It's great.
I don't want my dick to blow up.
Just well.
You can say you diddled the Psyker.
Oh,
I
right.
just-
So, Merzendi, did you say 9 my time? Because it's getting pretty late for everyone. So, we
I'm off
can.
tomorrow. I can crank this for as long as you need me.
Yeah, no, but
Merge
other people
stick,
do have work
other
and stuff
people
like
have
that.
shit.
People have lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So,
And
we'll
here I
get.
just busted out the wine cooler for y'all.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Hang on. So, we can do two things. We can end it here, or we can get to the beginning of the next, the next part, the place where you need to go.
I would,
honestly,
I would say for resolve ride, and then open next session as we
Alright.
arrive.
Because there's going to be a night, there's going to be watch taken, and then you're going to appear the next day because this, you're being driven pretty hard. Let me see.
Would you like me to make an operate land vehicles check?
And this is 285 kilometers away, which is something miles.
Jet's current driver, Rem. As far as I know.
Yeah, but since Scow's not here, Jet's going to be hotboxing.
How many kilometers?
I think it was 280. Let me do it again. 285.
285.
177 miles.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm going to be driving.
Yep, it's a distance away.
It is a pretty fair distance.
Yep, as you're pulling out of the camp, you notice that there are a lot of preparations being made. You're guessing that the Imperial War Camp is going to be the next staging ground, or even the Vortrix factory. Yep, because it's not good to have your entire main line just in the landing zone. Eventually you start moving out. But right now, the Death Corps is solidifying the area. This is all Imperial controlled, and then going north to attack.
I mean, we could either just stop here or actually do the drive and everything. Both are equally good cutoff points.
If you drive all day, you could you'd end up right around here.
I say it would
Right
probably
under
be...
the base.
Hold on, so where are we trying to go again? Right around here?
If you look all the way to the west, there is a little icon.
I see. I say we drive to the outpost and then camp, then go to the... Yeah.
All right. If you go to the camp, you won't have random encounters because ringed with heavy bolters.
Y'all think that's a good idea?
Yeah. And Merzendi, I want to stop it before the absolute latest for you so you can get enough sleep and stuff like that. Going to the absolute latest isn't necessary. So you guys want to resolving the drive all the way over there, and then we'll pick up in the beginning of the area, in the beginning next week with everyone here.
Okay.
Well,
sounds
with
good to
Scout
me.
here. Yeah. All right.
You
So. All right, so you're going to take off and you're going to drive. You're still in Imperial held territory, so only thing that's going to be annoying you is the Varaxan dogs and the Death Blossoms, or whatever I called them a while back. I was really drunk when I first named them.
Venus traps.
Yeah, and not the fun kind from Trials. And what are we? Yep. Nope. I'm pretty certain you can drive 180 kilometers in a day. So you go there, you camp. You do not get there any faster or any slower for that day's worth of driving. So you get to this place. It's not really around nightfall because the Inquisitor says you can drive out farther, but does realize the benefit of staying in a heavily defended area, and because there are still lots of wolves around the farther away you get from the factory and all the artillery over here and the landing zone over here. And you wake up the next morning and you drive on.
So are we kind of just following the commissars, or not the commissar, the
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor's Chimera?
The Inquisitor has taken command, yes. Even a commissar can't outrank them.
So I'm just wondering how. Oh wait, I guess we don't need to navigate. We just need to
Yeah.
not suck at driving.
Yeah, that's why
Inquisitors
I
can.
wasn't making navigate checks.
Yeah, Inquisitors can even appropriate
Entire
Space Marines. Yeah, worlds, Space Marines. They have basically unlimited power.
Well, depends on the group of Space Marines.
If with other groups of Space Marines, they tend to ask it a little nicer.
I mean, they do have the Death Watch.
Yeah, there's a Death Watch.
So let me do another driving test.
Yep, driving test to see if you'll get there faster. The way to drive, because this is difficult terrain, you would get there around 8 o'clock at night.
Okay, any pluses or minuses?
This is difficult terrain, but it's not difficult terrain as in it's really hard to drive in. It's just there's a lot of trees, so you have to drive around them, which makes it go slower. So it's a difficult check. So no bonuses, no minuses.
Well, actually, okay, so one moment. And hope for the best. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nope. One degree of not success, unsuccess, no success. Just means that you get there around. You're gonna get there around 8, provided nothing happens to you. So, whoever wants to roll me a D100.
I'll do it.
Fun.
Okay. Clearly, I do not have the highest initiative IRL.
Roll a D100.
1 D100. 74. On my chart, those are just dogs, and they can't stop you unless you want to stop to shoot them.
No,
Do we really want to waste valuable ammunition on dogs?
No, no chance.
Below from a train in the Wild West.
You not rolling any of my fun encounters. The first time you guys went out, you rolled a 50, and 40 to 50 is nothing happens. 70 and 70 to 80 is dogs.
But
I have a lot other fun things, guys. I swear.
I did think about getting on one of the firing ports and shooting at them, but
That'd be
just
wasting valuable
not gonna-
ammunition.
it's las guns.
Oh, okay, then you're wasting literally nothing.
They literally have las guns sticking out of them.
Yeah, you can fire las guns at them if you want. You're gonna stop to skin them if you kill them.
Nope.
All right.
Inquisitor would probably be a bit
Drive
mad
by.
that we're wasting time.
All right. So you make it over here. Hey, hang on. to front. You make it over here, and yeah, you got a dog.
Nice. Another pup.
Oh,
You missed.
Damage, and I got.
Let's do this.
So,
14.
yeah, I do 14 damage to a dog.
The dog disintegrates. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Da, 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 da.
Just drive by. That was fun.
All right, hang on. You have you've basically driven the entire way here. We've resolved driving to put it this way. Basically, up next is an equivalent of a dungeon. So, we can roleplay you guys getting out and walking up to it. But I figured we'd just save the actual dungeon for next week.
Okay,
Yeah, that
works.
would probably be best.
All right, so it's 8 o'clock. I think you're all going to, go to bed, and then next session we'll pick up on you guys waking up
Sounds good to me.
and heading into the fissure in the ground. There's, you drive up, and I actually have a map for it, but there's no real point in pulling up. There's a big old crack in the ground, and you guys are gonna. It looks like you're gonna have to rappel down.
This will probably go very well.
It's gonna go amazing.
Good thing I went in for that grapnel extension.
All right. So to wrap up the session, for RPing, there was no real great any things that really went down. This entire session was basically RP, but that's what happens in between missions. So there weren't any exceptional successes, so no bonus XP, but you do get session XP, which is 400.
There was the recognizing me as a psyker.
Yeah, that was an exceptional success, but that's not worth bonus XP.
Aw.
That's just being able to see someone.
It introduced me as a character.
Yes. Introduce your character, who's going to be, off-screen and on-screen throughout the entire rest of this thing.
How
Not like
about,
I
how about me apparently getting it on with something Mechanicus?
You don't. You didn't.
Aw.
You again for certain characters that are like named characters or fancy characters. There are skill challenges to get in their pants.
Okay.
And you shifted her demeanor towards you by 10.
Yay!
And there's a little demeanor chart for seeing how well people like you. And for you, I have you marked down as she likes you the most so far. The second most she likes is Jet.
Hospitalier or the Mechanicus?
The Mechanicus. The Hospitalier does not like any of you.
We will need to work on that.
Savage.
She doesn't dislike any of you, but she's absolutely
Indifference.
Yep. So yeah, I think that'll be everything. Anything anyone wanted to bring up?
Her name is pronounced Anna, not Anna.
Nice.
Okay.
I enjoyed this first session immensely.
All right. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Next week we'll pick up with some. Oh wait. Merzendi might be saying something. Want to make sure that I pay attention to that. Oh yeah. So thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next session when we start in on the super secret dungeon where I totally have dynamic lighting now, and so that's going to be a thing. Thanks for joining me. I will see you all next week.
Alright, see you.
Take her easy, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
That was fun.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep.